Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sports Breakdown once again. So today we are going to do the UEFA Champions League quarterfinals preview and latest reactions and updates. So today we are trying to do the Manchester City versus Bayern Munich match, quarterfinal one of UEFA Champions League. So today it's going to be Benfica versus Inter Milan and Manchester City versus Bayern Munich, first leg of the quarterfinals. So today we are going to discuss on all four quarterfinals today. And yeah, stay tuned, guys. This is after I think 2 months. I think UEFA Champions League is back. I think since February. Yeah, sorry, since March. Since March. Sorry, since last month. So 1 month break, and we are back with Champions League football once again. So let's discuss about quarterfinal one, which is Benfica versus Inter Milan. It's a very interesting draw that happened. So as we know, the four quarterfinals are Benfica versus, as you see here. Yeah, as you see here. Give me a second. Yeah, Benfica versus Inter Milan. Wait. So yeah, so those are the quarterfinals right there. So let's discuss about the first quarterfinals. Just give me a second. So we will go to. All right. Just give a second until this loads. So Benfica, as we know, are the let's talk about both the teams. So Inter Milan was second in the Group C, and I think Inter Milan did defeat um, the fifth right now in the Serie A. I think against Porto they won 1-0 on aggregate, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, they're fifth right now in the Serie A. Inter Milan. Yes, let's go to uh, Benfica. Meanwhile, Benfica, top of the table right now in the Liga Portugal. They won last two of the five matches. They just lost to Porto. Um, Yeah, they are right now 8 points clear. Sorry, 7 points clear in the top. Alex Grimaldo has been doing well. Mario, Gonzalo Ramos, Rafa Silva, Daniel Neres. Yes, Nicolas Otamendi, obviously defender. So, coming to today's match, here are the probable playing 11s for both Inter Milan and Benfica. So we have Onana starting, Damian, Acerbi, Bastoni, Dumfries, Denzel Dumfries, Barella, Brozovic, Henrik Mkhitaryan, Dimarco, Lukaku, and Lautaro Martinez. So that's the playing 11 for Inter Milan, the probable playing 11. It's not the playing 11 that is going to obviously start today. When we come to Benfica, we have Valcho Dimos, Junior, Silva, Morato, Grimaldo. Alex Grimaldo has been the main key player for Benfica. Then we have Chiquino, Luis, Joao Mario, Silva, Rafa Silva, Orinas, and Ramos. Um, Key players for both the teams for me, Inter Milan, key player will be Romelu Lukaku, because Lukaku is the player in form right now for Inter Milan. Plus, he's a very deadly striker for me. So, if I'm telling two players, I think it's going to be Lukaku, and I think it's going to be Denzel Dumfries. For Netherlands, he did well in the FIFA World Cup, so I expect him to perform. There's Dzeko as well, who could obviously perform for Inter Milan. For Benfica, the key players are Grimaldo, Ramos, and Joao Mario for me. Milan's Skriniar is injured. He won't be playing today. Hakan Kahalgu also won't be playing today. Otamendi is suspended. That's a huge blow for Benfica, especially Nicolas Otamendi being suspended. There is Mihailo Ristic, Julian Draxler, Alexander Ba also not playing. So this is probably their first time they're meeting, Benfica versus Inter Milan this season. I think 0-0 head to head. We'll just check their head-to-head right now. Give me a second. Inter Milan's soccer teams, Benfica and Inter Milan played 3 games up to today. Among them, Benfica has won 0. Inter Milan has won 1 and drew 2. So Inter Milan has the edge over Benfica when it comes to head to head. All right, for me, my predictions, I have gone with Benfica this time, going to win 3-1 on aggregate. I just feel Benfica has the team and they are the underdogs. They have produced many good players in the past, especially Bernardo Silva, Ederson, um, Bruno Fernandes, all coming from Benfica. Some good players have come from Benfica academy. So I hope Benfica does well. Even Joao Felix came from Benfica. So that's how good Benfica has been with their prodigies in the past. I expect Benfica to win 3-1 on aggregate and go to the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. All right, guys, let's talk about the key match. And we have to discuss this very more. Manchester City versus Bayern Munich. Well, what a match are we going to expect today from Manchester City versus Bayern Munich? Manchester City actually second in the Premier League. Bayern Munich, I think, is also second, if I'm not mistaken, in the Bundesliga. Oh, sorry, they're first. They're first in the Bundesliga. Talking about Bayern Munich, they are under Thomas Tuchel right now. So no more Julian Nagelsmann at Bayern Munich. As we know, Thomas Tuchel was part of Chelsea, and obviously Chelsea beat Manchester City in the UEFA Champions League finals 2 years ago. Now he's the head coach of Bayern, and that is a bit of a very, I would feel, again Tuchel versus Pep going to happen. We expected Nagelsmann obviously to coach, but it's not. 3-2 for Bayern in their last 5 games. Top rated player has been Joshua Kimmich according to FootMob. Joshua Kimmich. Top scorers has been Jamal Musiala with 10, Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting with 10, and Musiala with 9 assists also. Let's go back. Manchester City obviously looking really good right now. Manchester City, even though they are second right now, just 5 points and 1 game in hand against Arsenal. Arsenal. They have a game against Arsenal and the Etihad as well. So if they win that and if they win all the remaining games, they will become Premier League champions because of the goal difference right now. So they're definitely going to be champions if they win the remaining matches right now. Rodri 7.84 has been the top rated player according to FootMob. Kevin De Bruyne, Erling Haaland, and Jack Grealish. Erling Haaland has scored 30 goals so far in all competitions. In the Premier League, I think he scored 30 goals. 30 goals, and the next has been 9 goals. So Erling Haaland has been amongst. He's the highest goal scorer in the Premier League and has been doing really well. Kevin De Bruyne with 14 assists in the Premier League. So right now, talking about this match, Manchester City versus Bayern, it's going to be at the Etihad today. So Bayern probable 11 has been Sommer. Cancelo can obviously play against Manchester City has allowed Cancelo to play, even though he's on loan. UEFA Champions League, they do allow loan players to play against their the team that they currently represent. So actually, Joao Cancelo is a Manchester City player, but he went to Bayern Munich on loan. So technically, he's a player of both teams, but he's allowed to play against Manchester City in the Champions League. There's no such rule that Cancelo can't play. So Cancelo, D-League, Upamecano, Alphonso Davies, 4. So the formation is 4-2-3-1 for Bayern. Kimmich and Goretzka, Sane, Musiala, and Serge Gnabry, and Sadio Mane as the striker, number 9 for Bayern. Manchester City have gone with a 3-2-4-1. So this is a probable 11, by the way. This is not the actual playing 11, the probable 11, most likely. Ederson, Akanji, Diaz, Ake, Rodri, John Stones, over here Mahrez, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Jack Grealish, and of course Mr. Erling Haaland, number 9. Inside, Manchester City haven't lost in 12 matches. Manchester City has won the previous 2 matches against Bayern Munich, has won the last 8 matches, unbeaten in 12 home games. Top scorers has been Haaland and Sane in the Champions League. Haaland with 10, Sane with 4 and 1 assist. Both have played 6 matches. Only issue, Phil Foden won't be available until late April. He's the only absentee for Manchester City. By the way, Bayern Munich, Manuel Neuer is out of the season. Lucas Henry is also out of the season. Choupo-Moting won't be available. Head-to-head 5-5 right now against Man City and Bayern Munich. Last time they faced was in the Champions League back in 2014. That was the last time that they actually played. So as you see here, talk about Champions League 3-2. Manchester City won, and then 1-0 Bayern won. So yeah, they played in club friendlies, Champions Club, and all that. But it's after 8 to 9 years that Bayern and Man City face off in the UEFA Champions League. Yeah, I think this 3-2 win back in 2013, very memorable win. And then 2014 also, Manchester City has beaten Bayern Munich. So they've beaten them 3 times. So Man City won't fear Bayern. I know it's Tuchel right now, and Bayern. Pep Guardiola was the former head coach of Bayern Munich as well, if you're not mistaken, during that period. So I don't think Man City will fear Bayern Munich at all because they don't have Lewandowski. That's a big blow. So as we see here, Man City has won the past 5 games. They're in pretty good damn form right now. 4-1 against Liverpool, highlighting 7-0 against RB Leipzig. Last 5 have been wins. But when you see Bayern Munich, they've lost 2 in their last 5. And yeah, Man City look really, really good right now. It's not easy to stop Man City right now because Haaland is in really, really good form right now. So, it's not going to be easy to stop Man City with the way that they're playing. My predictions is going to be a very, very tight quarterfinals match, and that's why I've said Man City will go to the semi-finals of the Champions League 4-3 aggregate. I see only 1 goal difference. It could go to 4 all as well. I won't rule that out, and Man City will go on penalties, even though it's at the Allianz Arena, second leg in Bayern. I still expect Erling Haaland knows Bayern Munich defenders inside out, especially the league. He cannot be stopped. If he's in damn good form right now, Erling Haaland, he's gonna destroy Bayern Munich today. I'm telling you right now. Bayern better fear. You may have Thomas Tuchel, but you have one guy to fear, and that's Erling Haaland. But don't forget that Kevin De Bruyne is another dangerous player. So key players I would feel for both the sides. So Manchester City, I think it's going to be Erling Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne. I also feel Riyad Mahrez also can contribute for Man City as well. He's been good in Champions League matches, especially in the knockouts. Riyad Mahrez is a player to fear out. Bayern, I think I'm going to go with Alphonso Davies, Musiala, and Sadio Mane. Those are the 3 key players for Bayern Munich. If they want to beat Man City, these 3 players will have to step up. So, yeah, 4-3 for me on aggregate. Man City will be going. I'm not biased here. I'm talking serious. I may be a bit biased, but still I feel Man City have the strength to go to the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League. All right, next match, and this is also another big match. I feel it is Real Madrid versus Chelsea. Now, interesting over here, Chelsea don't have Graham Potter anymore. They are back with Frank Lampard. So that is going to be interesting because different tactics, because as we know, Graham Potter's way of strategy, it was defense, 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 not scoring much goals, always try to keep possession. That is what Graham Potter, and that is not what Frank Lampard does. He has a different formation, he has a different strategy. I expect this Chelsea team to do actually well against Frank Lampard, but definitely not against the defending champions. Real Madrid look really, really good. 4-0 Coppa del Rey, the semi-final, if I'm not mistaken, 4-0 thrashing to Barcelona just last week. This Real Madrid team is coming in great form right now. If we are talking about Real Madrid, yes, they may be second in the La Liga and 13 points behind. And then I think they lost to Villarreal. Still, this team looks really, really fearful. If you're talking Champions League, you cannot count out Real Madrid. They are a team you have to obviously watch out. And as we see here, 7.9 for Karim Benzema has been Real Madrid's best player this season. Vinicius Junior is there, Valverde, Toni Kroos. Top scorer has been Karim Benzema with 14 goals in the La Liga. Vinicius Junior with 9, Valverde with 7, and Rodrigo with the assist. All right, so last 5 games, as we see, it has been 3-2. They lost 2-1 in the El Clasico in La Liga. That is a very, very close match. Fine margins, and Real Madrid lost that. And then a disappointing 3-2 loss, which further derails them from the La Liga. And I think Barcelona will win that. But yeah, what can be done? Especially this 4-0 is very, very huge. Copa del Rey semi-final, as I said. Huge result for Real Madrid. This was the lineups, I think. Yeah, I think both teams were strong, and Real Madrid, Karim Benzema was unstoppable that day. Unstoppable. And Real Madrid progressed to the final of the Copa del Rey. So coming to the match, Chelsea will be going most likely with a 4-3-3 according to FootMob. Kepa will be starting. Reece James, Fofana, Koulibaly, Chilwell. That will be 4 defense. The 3 midfielders will be N'Golo Kante, Enzo Fernandez, and Kovacic, Mateo Kovacic. The 3 forwards, so I mean the 3 attackers will be Raheem Sterling, Kai Havertz, and Joao Felix. Real Madrid will be going most likely with also a 4-3-3 formation. They are going with, and that's the famous formation that Carlos Ancelotti goes with also. So Courtois, Kamavinga, Rudiger, Militao, Carvajal, Luka Modric, Chinomeni, Toni Kroos. It might be his last season with Real Madrid. Vinicius Junior, Karim Benzema, and Fabrizio Valverde. Inside, Real Madrid and Chelsea have not drawn any of their last 3 matches against each other. Chelsea hasn't scored in their last 3 matches. Key players over here, top scorers in the Champions League has been Modric with 3 goals, 2 assists. Vinicius Junior with 6 goals, 3 assists for Real Madrid. Injuries, Chelsea has Thiago Silva out, Mason Mount out, Azpilicueta out, and Broja out. Real Madrid only 1 injury, it has been Ferland Mendy. 3-2 right now head to head between Real Madrid versus Chelsea. They have been facing each other off in the past 2 years in the Champions League. Last time Real Madrid went through with, I think they went with 5-4 aggregate. Even though Chelsea won that last match, they somehow won. And yeah, Chelsea defeated Real Madrid back in 2021. 2022, Real Madrid got back the revenge. So it has been very tight between both these clubs. Third time they're facing in 3 years. And you see here, Chelsea haven't been in that great form either with Graham Potter, obviously. They won 1, drawn 2, lost 2. They cannot have that form against Real Madrid, who has 3 wins and 2 losses right now. So I feel right now Real Madrid are going to comfortably go to the semi-finals of the Champions League. 6-2 aggregate, I feel, is going to happen right now. So the first leg is going to happen at the Santiago Bernabeu. I expect 3-1 victory for Real Madrid today against Chelsea tomorrow. So that is going to be my prediction. Man City versus Bayern in the Etihad, 3-2 to Man City. And Benfica versus Inter Milan, I think it's in Benfica, so I think 1-0 to Benfica. All right, quarterfinal 4, and this is going to be the most interesting match. AC Milan versus Napoli. I'm telling you, this is going to be the most interesting match because we cannot predict who's going to go through this. It's very difficult because just a few days ago, if you see here in the Serie A, AC Milan actually beat Napoli 4-0 at home. It's very difficult. This fixture is very difficult to predict because, as you see here, Oliver Giroud played this match. Rafael Leo, Benaka Diaz. So then Napoli has Simeon doing well. This guy who I think Cabal Siclia, Hermin Lozano, Zelensky, all these players also are doing well for Napoli, but that 4-0 justifies something to AC Milan. They can beat Napoli. They can beat Napoli. Napoli may be the underdogs to the Champions League winners. A lot of people are saying Napoli are actually favorites to actually win the Champions League with how the team that they have possessed. But it may be wrong. But anyways, coming to the match. Yeah, let's go. Wait a second. So this match is also tomorrow. Just give me a second. So tomorrow's match is going to be the Stadio Giuseppe Mies. I think that is the home ground for Napoli, if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow. So let's just see. I am not sure. Where is this? No, sorry, it's in Milan. It's in Milan. Sorry. It is in Milan. All right. I have been to Milan in the past. So yeah. So the probable playing 11. So 4-3-3. Okay, let's see the form of both these teams at the Serie A. So Napoli comfortably sit first, and they are 16 points ahead. And they're looking like they're obviously going to be champions. Their form has been 4-1 in their past 5 matches. They've only lost to Milan. Milan sit fourth, by the way, here with 52 points. So Milan fourth and Napoli first. So first versus fourth right now in the in the Serie A. And as we know, Juventus, by the way, they would have been second if not for that 15-point deduction. So unfortunately, Juventus are at that position. All right. Anyways, coming back, Napoli formation. It will be it's probably going to be a 4-3-3 over here. Meret, Di Lorenzo, Ramani, Kim, Rui, Angulisa, Lobolka, Zelensky, Cabals, Kelia, Raspodia, and Lorenzo is a 4-3-3. Most probable playing 11 for AC Milan is a 4-2-3-1. Maignan starting, Hernandez, Lucas Hernandez, Tomori, Char, Calabria, Krunic, Tonali, Diao, Benacer, Diaz, and Brahim Diaz and Oliver Giroud. Most goals scored in the Champions League for both these teams. Oliver Giroud, 4 goals, 2 assists, 8 matches played. Zelensky, 4 goals, 2 assists, 8 matches also played. Inside Milan unbeaten in 5 home games. Napoli unbeaten in 8 away games. So one of these records will be broken probably tomorrow. That's why I'm saying this match is going to be very interesting. And Pioli is the head coach of Milan, and Spalletti has been a brilliant coach. Napoli. I hope Man City gets this coach in the future. He's really, really good. Spalletti, especially when Pep goes away. Injuries: Zlatan Ibrahimovic not there, available, muscle injury, not sure when he comes back. Victor Osimhen is not there, he's out until late April. This is a big blow for Napoli. Without Victor Osimhen, Napoli has to play. So that's why I'm saying AC Milan, they have a big chance of winning this. Head to head, 7 wins, 12 wins for Napoli, 8 draws. I think this is the last 5 years. As we know, in Serie A, Coppa Italia, they play a lot. So last 5, it has been Milan 2, AC Milan 2. Napoli has won 3 times, but 4-0 Milan has won just 8 days ago. So Napoli come 4-1, 4-1, and Milan actually 1 win, 1 loss, and 3 draws. Wow. and they won against Napoli 4-0. That's the biggest result. And Napoli, meanwhile, they won all their matches but lost to AC Milan. And as we know, Osimhen to miss Napoli Champions League trip to Milan. That's huge news. Just let's go over here. Osimhen to miss. So Napoli were without Victor Osimhen for their recent 4-0 defeat by AC Milan, and he will be absent again. So yeah, and Victor is not going to play. So yeah, amongst players from the top 5 leagues, only Haaland, 38 goals, Mbappe, Rashford, and Lewandowski have netted more non-penalty goals than Victor Osimhen. Key player being missed. So my predictions, I actually have gone with Napoli going to the semi-finals of the Champions League, but extremely tight. 6 all aggregate. I am seeing goals. Today in Milan. I expect AC Milan to win, but it's going to be 3-2, and the reverse in the other fixture. And it's going to penalties, and I expect Napoli to win on penalties. This is going to be very, very tight. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be the tightest out of the 4 because of the way you cannot predict AC Milan, even though that form suggests that they are not in that good form. They've just beaten Napoli 4-0. So you cannot underestimate this AC Milan team. And Napoli is also without Victor Osimhen. So that's a big blow for Napoli, I would feel. Huge blow. And probably reduces the chances for Napoli to progress in 10 to 20% if Victor Osimhen doesn't also play second leg. So that's how I'm feeling. And right now I'm heading towards Napoli, but AC Milan also can go through. It's the tightest out of that. So, as I said, my 4 semifinalists will be right now, according to my predictions, Benfica, Manchester City, Real Madrid, and Napoli. So, guys, I will conclude over there, guys. This is just a preview of the Champions League. Hopefully, we can be back very soon with the Champions League action tonight. So, do subscribe to the Sports Breakdown, like, comment, and share, guys. We will be coming back very soon with football action. We've been busy with IPL, so do subscribe to the Sports Breakdown, like, comment, and share, guys, and we will see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys, and have a good day.